Good evening, I'm Angela, this is my daughter Georgia, and we're here to talk to you today about why we created this channel called Vibin and Survivin. It all started with Georgia and I having a conversation about communication. And there's so much of a challenge to communicate with your teenage kids today that we came up with this project to put on YouTube for other single parent households that have teenagers to come together as a unit, so to speak, to talk about why it's so hard to actually vibe with your kids. So we came up with Vibin and Survivin because you really have to vibe in order to survive with your family members, basically with your children. So the whole ordeal of communication is such a huge problem today in so many households, not just with single parent households, but also with two parent households as well. So my depiction of this, well actually just Georgia and I's depiction of vibing and surviving, we came up with this idea to give America the opportunity to take a look at how we vibe to survive as a single parent household. And maybe we can offer some tips to other households who have issues with communication with single parent or two-parent households, because we don't want to discriminate against two-parent households that's having communication problems as well. So Georgia's going to talk to you about why she thinks this project is beneficial for our household and also for your households as well.
I mainly want to talk about how to help teenagers be able to communicate with their parents, because I know a lot of my friends have a hard time actually talking to their parents about specific things based on how their parents will react, or just how they want to see the situation. So me and my mom have our own issues with communication, and I'm a very closed off person, but we're still working on communicating with each other. And I just want to give other teenagers tips on how they can actually just talk to their parents and open up and tell them what's going on instead of being closed off, because it's been several situations between me and my mom where I've been closed off and the situation has escalated to where it shouldn't have been. So I specifically wanted to do this channel to reach out to other teenagers who have problems communicating with their parents. So I mean, communication is the most important thing, and if you can't talk to your parent, there's really no one that can really talk to you, you can talk to, because your parent is the one who brought you into this world. They're the one who's going to have it back when nobody else does.
That's right.
So I mean, communication is just something that you have to have in your household.
And I'm so proud of Georgia for actually wanting to do this project together, because this is a huge milestone in our relationship as far as communication is concerned, because it's so difficult from a teenager to a parent, seems like from a parent to a teenager today, because there's so many outside influences that, you know, a lot of them are negative, and a lot of times, you know, there's so many things that's taking your communication away from your household, whether it be the internet, work, school, anything, you know, that can stop a family from communicating together the way that they should in order to keep the family a unit and keep everybody on the same page. So again, I want to say that Vibing and Surviving, you're going to see more of us coming at you on more videos. We're starting out with this project, blessed by God with His grace and mercy, because all things are possible through God. And I've been praying about this, George has been praying about this, and tonight we decided that, hey, let's do our first video and let's get it out there and let's see what type of responses we get. So anybody out there in YouTube land wants to hit us up and has any questions, any ideas, you want to throw stuff at us, you can hit us up on Vibin and Survivin at gmail.com, and it's spelled VIBIN ANDSURVIVIN, and that's at gmail.com. And we just want to say that too much is given, much more is required, and I love my daughter so much. This is my only child, and no matter what adversarial things come about, as long as we could talk about it, as long as we could work it out and communicate, we're going to survive. So it's all about us vibing and surviving. We did it.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.